Well, will you look at that? There's an echidna in the bush. This is an echidna that I took a picture of yesterday, just above Staunton Vale, near where we live. Looks like a big old male echidna, but I'm just showing this to you because I love to watch echidnas and to get a feeling for what they're up to. They're a very, very intelligent, thoughtful creature. This guy's just walking up a very rough track up behind our place. He's snuffling a few things every now and again and looking and hunting. He had no idea I was there. I was just squatted down. But echidnas eventually will work out what's going on around them. He's not aware of my presence at the moment, but one of the things I wanted to show you on this video was just how smart these guys are. It's interesting now, just watch him. He's discovered there's an ant's nest and he's digging it out of the way. Look at that, just digging straight into the hard ground. This isn't going to be that obvious in this video, but he does get into an ant's nest and he starts eating ants. I think he's actually looking for ant larvae. His tongue's sticking in and out of the hole that he's just discovered. And at one point here, if you look very closely and blow this up to full screen, you might see that there's some ants come out of the hole and start walking up his snout and around his eyes and into his fur. There's obviously not a lot of food there, so he's had enough of that and moves on. And there he goes, and he's getting closer and closer to me at the moment. He's about 5 metres away. I've got it slightly zoomed. And I realised about this time that he's going to come right up to me, which is fascinating. It's really important to watch him in the next few minutes or the next 30 or 40 seconds because he's still unaware of my presence. He's only about 2 metres away from me right now. And in a minute, he realises that I'm there. He's still snuffling around. You can see him doing his thing. And just keep an eye on this. Very shortly, you'll see there's a slight change in his attitude. Just here, look. He's realised their eyesight is very poor, but they've got a fantastic sense of smell. He's just realised that I'm there, and now he's thinking again, there's something going on here. There's something happening. I can smell it. And from this point onwards, everything about this echidna changes. There's subtle changes. Decides to turn around and walk away. He was actually going to come right up to me. In fact, I think I was on his normal path. He goes about his normal business for a bit, but he's still very, very wary. He hasn't run away. He hasn't dug into the ground like echidnas do, but he's still being very careful. He says, I think I'll go under this bush and that whatever's over there won't be able to see me. Hang on, no, look, I think there may not be a problem. Hang on, there is a problem. Every movement's jerky, instead of the fluid movement you saw before. In a minute, you'll see him walk backwards. Yep, there's still something going on. They see him take a step backwards. It's very unusual to see echidnas step backwards. And that's about it, guys. He just moves off and that's the end of that.